Justin Bieber and Elon Musk might belong to completely different worlds, yet when their names collide in the same headline, the result is nothing short of magnetic. Fans see Bieber as the global pop sensation who rose from YouTube to become one of the biggest music icons of his generation, while Musk has crafted his legacy as the bold, eccentric billionaire changing the future with Tesla, SpaceX, and even his unfiltered presence on social media. A clash between these two isn't just entertainment, it's an event that blurs the lines between celebrity culture, business dominance, and the unstoppable power of influence. What makes this kind of clash so fascinating is the sheer scale of their audiences. Bieber has an army of loyal followers, the Beliebers, who support him passionately and defend him from criticism at every turn. Musk, on the other hand, commands the respect and attention of innovators, entrepreneurs, investors, and millions of fans who see him as a real-life Tony Stark. When sparks fly between these two figures, the conversation quickly escalates beyond just music or technology, it becomes a global topic trending across platforms. The drama is amplified by their personalities. Bieber has always worn his emotions on his sleeve, whether through his music, his public struggles, or his heartfelt moments with fans. Musk, however, thrives on unpredictability, often stirring controversy with late-night tweets or bold statements during interviews. Put them in direct opposition, and it's like mixing gasoline with fire. Fans hang on to every word, dissecting each reaction, meme, and headline. Part of the intrigue comes from how different their worlds are, yet how connected they can be in today's culture. Bieber represents the pinnacle of entertainment, youthful energy, artistry, and influence over trends in fashion, music, and lifestyle. Musk represents power through innovation, the promise of the future, and the kind of personality that disrupts industries overnight. When entertainment collides with technology, the audience is treated to something bigger than a feud. It becomes a cultural moment, a snapshot of how celebrity and innovation dominate conversations in modern life. The clash isn't just about two famous names disagreeing, it's about how their followers interpret the feud. Bieber's fans may see Musk as arrogant or dismissive, while Musk supporters may argue that he is simply too focused on the bigger picture to be concerned with pop star drama. The online battlefield becomes a place of debate, memes, edits, and viral content. And in today's digital age, that online energy is just as important as the initial confrontation itself. What makes this even more compelling for viewers is the way it taps into curiosity. People want to know what caused the feud, what each side said, and how it reflects who they are as individuals. Did Musk undermine Bieber's influence? Did Bieber call out Musk for overstepping into areas outside technology? Each detail adds another layer of intensity, and viewers stay glued because they want to uncover the truth behind the headlines. The spectacle of two global giants facing off also says something deeper about modern culture. It shows that fame isn't limited to one field anymore. Musicians, actors, entrepreneurs, and inventors are all playing on the same stage. The barriers between industries have blurred, and now a pop star can challenge a billionaire, while a billionaire can clap back like a celebrity. That dynamic creates drama people can't look away from, and it keeps the feud in the spotlight longer than anyone might expect. What ensures maximum engagement is the unpredictability. With Bieber, emotions run high, and his responses often feel raw and authentic. With Musk, responses can range from witty and sarcastic to bold and confrontational. The back and forth feels like a chess match played out in front of millions, and everyone has their own opinion about who holds the upper hand. For audiences, this isn't just another celebrity clash, it's entertainment with a twist of cultural significance. Viewers are not only entertained by the spectacle but also reminded of how connected the worlds of music, technology, and social media have become. The feud becomes a symbol of influence, a reminder that whether you're a singer or a billionaire CEO, the spotlight can shine on you in unexpected ways. As the story continues to unfold, the audience can't help but speculate on what happens next. Will Bieber fire back with a public statement or even a song inspired by the drama? Will Musk use his platform to mock or minimize the feud? Or will the two surprise everyone by reconciling in an unexpected way, perhaps even collaborating for a cause or event? The endless possibilities keep fans invested and ensure the clash remains relevant long after the initial sparks. At the heart of it all, the clash between Justin Bieber and Elon Musk is more than just headlines, it's the kind of star power collision that captures attention, fuels debates, and becomes unforgettable. The entertainment world and the tech world rarely intersect in such explosive fashion, and when they do, the whole globe stops to watch. Explosive drama is the fuel that keeps audiences hooked, and when it involves two global icons like Justin Bieber and Elon Musk, it takes on a life of its own. These are not just celebrities in their own lanes, they are forces of influence whose actions ripple across industries, social media platforms, and global conversations. When their paths collide in conflict, it's no longer just a disagreement, it becomes a spectacle that demands attention from fans, critics, and casual observers alike. The drama starts with the tension of unpredictability. Musk is known for speaking his mind without filters, often dropping bold statements on X or during interviews that shake up the internet. Bieber, on the other hand, has always been vocal about defending himself and expressing his feelings openly, whether through music or social media posts. This dynamic creates a perfect storm. One comment can trigger a chain reaction that escalates quickly into headlines, trending hashtags, and endless debates. Viewers love it because it feels raw, unplanned, and real. What makes this kind of drama explosive is the high stakes of reputation and influence. Musk has billions of dollars, cutting-edge companies, and a public image built on disruption. Bieber has a career defined by decades of hits, a loyal fan base, and cultural relevance that stretches across generations. Both have worked hard to secure their spots as global icons, and neither is willing to back down in a public clash. When egos and legacies are on the line, the drama doesn't just simmer, it explodes. The emotional element is another reason people can't look away. Bieber resonates with fans because of his vulnerability. He has grown up in the public eye and built an image that combines stardom with humanity. When he clashes, it feels personal and emotional, and his fans rally behind him. Musk, in contrast, brings intellect, wit, and confidence, often dismissing critics with sharp humor or logic. The collision of emotion versus intellect adds layers of tension, making the feud captivating from multiple angles. Social media magnifies everything, transforming minor disagreements into global talking points. A single tweet, clip, or meme can ignite a wildfire of speculation. Fans create edits, share hot takes, and flood comment sections with their support or disdain. The speed at which drama travels in the digital age ensures that once the spark is lit, it spreads instantly, and millions are suddenly invested. This viral energy is what makes explosive drama not just a story but an event that dominates timelines. There's also the unpredictability of outcomes. Explosive drama doesn't follow a script, it unfolds in real time. Will Musk double down with a sarcastic reply? Will Bieber respond emotionally with a heartfelt statement or even through music? The possibilities are endless, and that sense of what's next keeps viewers engaged far longer than the initial clash itself. It creates an ongoing cycle of attention, where every update feels like a new chapter in an unfolding saga. The stakes of this drama go beyond entertainment. For Bieber, it's about defending his artistry, his identity, and his place in a world that often underestimates pop stars. For Musk, it's about asserting dominance as a thought leader and maintaining the mystique of a man who is reshaping the future. When those values clash, the audience isn't just entertained, they're witnessing a symbolic battle of culture versus innovation, music versus technology, heart versus intellect. Explosive drama also thrives on relatability. Fans project their own emotions into the feud, choosing sides and aligning with the figure who represents their worldview. Some people resonate with Bieber's vulnerability and passion, while others admire Musk's fearlessness and boldness. This division fuels endless conversation, as people feel compelled to defend their side. It's not just celebrity drama anymore, it's a reflection of how audiences connect with values, personalities, and identities in the modern age. The visuals of the clash play a big role too. Whether it's a viral clip, a screenshot of a tweet, or a soundbite replayed across news outlets, these moments become cultural artifacts. They're shared, remixed, and memed into internet history. Viewers don't just consume the drama, they participate in it, shaping the narrative through comments, reactions, and creative responses. That interactivity is what makes explosive drama last longer and resonate deeper than a traditional headline. At its core, explosive drama is captivating because it feels like a collision of worlds that were never meant to meet. Bieber embodies the glitz, emotion, and artistry of pop culture, while Musk represents logic, disruption, and futuristic ambition. When those worlds clash, the result is not just entertainment but a cultural shockwave that fascinates audiences across demographics. It's the kind of spectacle that leaves people talking, speculating, and sharing long after the initial spark fades. For the audience, this drama isn't just something to watch, it's something to experience. The unpredictability, the stakes, the emotions, and the viral energy all combine to create a story too gripping to ignore. Explosive drama keeps people on the edge of their seats, eager for the next twist, the next clapback, and the next unforgettable moment that will dominate headlines. When it comes to Justin Bieber and Elon Musk clashing, the viral appeal is undeniable. In today's digital age, stories don't just get reported, they explode across platforms, turning into trends that people feel they can't ignore. A feud involving these two powerhouses taps into everything the internet loves: celebrity drama, unexpected rivalries, and the chance for fans to take sides in a conversation that quickly becomes global. Viral appeal works because it feeds off curiosity, relatability, and the irresistible urge to share, and this particular showdown checks all those boxes. One of the first drivers of viral appeal is shock value. People don't expect a pop superstar and a tech billionaire to end up in the same conflict. Their worlds seem too far apart, yet that contrast is exactly what makes the feud so clickable. Viewers stop scrolling because the pairing feels unusual, almost surreal, and that "I need to know what happened" reaction spreads the story faster than anything else. The clash becomes a spectacle simply because it feels like two universes colliding: music versus technology, emotion versus intellect, artistry versus innovation. Another reason it goes viral is the sheer size of their platforms. Bieber has hundreds of millions of fans worldwide, with one of the largest social media followings of any musician. Musk, meanwhile, has turned his X account into a global stage where every post can move markets or spark controversy. When both figures speak out, the combined reach is staggering, and their words instantly travel across languages, cultures, and demographics. What begins as a comment or post can snowball into headlines, reaction videos, memes, and debates across every corner of the internet. Memes play a huge role in keeping the viral appeal alive. The internet thrives on humor, and fans waste no time turning serious arguments into shareable jokes. A single screenshot can become the foundation of countless memes, edits, and parodies. These user-generated creations extend the life of the feud, ensuring it stays on timelines for weeks rather than fading away after a day. The clash evolves into entertainment that everyone wants to add their spin on, making it impossible to escape online. The viral cycle is also fueled by fan wars. Beliebers are fiercely protective of Justin Bieber, while Musk has his own loyal base of admirers who see him as a genius and cultural icon. When those two groups collide online, it sparks endless back-and-forth arguments that generate even more engagement. Every comment, every defense, every clapback contributes to the momentum, and social media algorithms push the story further because of the non-stop activity. Suddenly, it's not just about Bieber and Musk, it's about millions of fans battling for bragging rights, each determined to prove their side is right. Media coverage intensifies the viral effect. News outlets, entertainment sites, tech blogs, and even mainstream television shows rush to cover the feud because it appeals to such a wide audience. This multiplies exposure, ensuring that even people who aren't fans of Bieber or Musk hear about the clash. The more coverage it gets, the more conversations it sparks, and the cycle of virality continues. Everyone feels like they need to have an opinion, and that social pressure drives people to click, comment, and share. The unpredictability of the situation is another factor that keeps people engaged. Viral stories often burn out once the main details are revealed, but in this case, audiences stick around because they don't know what will happen next. Will Musk fire off another sarcastic tweet? Will Bieber respond through his music or an emotional statement? Each possibility fuels anticipation, and that suspense is key to keeping viewers invested. Viral appeal thrives on the unknown, and this feud offers endless opportunities for twists. There's also an aspirational element. People see Musk as one of the richest men in the world, shaping the future with rockets and electric cars. They see Bieber as a global superstar living a life most can only dream of. Watching them clash creates a sense of intimacy, as if the audience is peeking behind the curtain into the lives of the elite. That voyeuristic thrill is part of what makes the story irresistible to click on, watch, and discuss. The viral appeal also lies in how the feud transcends categories. It's not just celebrity gossip, not just tech news, not just music drama, it's all of them combined. That crossover ensures the feud reaches audiences that might not normally overlap, creating a massive shared conversation. When a story appeals to multiple communities at once, its chances of going viral skyrocket. Bieber brings the entertainment crowd, Musk brings the tech world, and together they draw in a global audience that spans generations and interests. At the heart of viral appeal is the feeling that people need to be part of the conversation. No one wants to be left behind when a cultural moment is unfolding, and a clash of this magnitude creates exactly that kind of urgency. Viewers don't just consume the story, they participate in it, whether by posting their opinions, sharing memes, or making videos. That interactivity turns a feud into a movement, and a movement is exactly what drives virality. In the end, the viral appeal of Justin Bieber and Elon Musk clashing is about more than the feud itself. It's about the cultural storm it creates, the memes, the debates, the fan wars, and the endless cycle of updates that keep everyone hooked. It's about how one unexpected spark between two icons can light up the internet, dominating feeds and headlines in a way that few stories ever can. This isn't just another celebrity spat, it's a viral phenomenon that shows how powerful influence can be when it collides in the digital age. When Justin Bieber and Elon Musk clash, the shock factor is amplified by the fact that they come from two completely different industries that usually never intersect. Bieber represents the world of music and pop culture, while Musk embodies technology, business, and futuristic innovation. These worlds couldn't be more different, yet their collision creates a cultural earthquake that leaves audiences captivated. That contrast is exactly what makes the story irresistible. People don't expect a global pop star and a billionaire entrepreneur to even cross paths, let alone engage in a heated feud, and that shock factor alone guarantees attention. The entertainment industry is built on emotion, artistry, and connection. Bieber has spent years shaping his brand around vulnerability, creativity, and the power of music to inspire and unite fans. His influence isn't just about selling records, it's about shaping culture, setting trends, and being a voice for millions who grew up with his songs. On the other side, Musk thrives on logic, disruption, and ambition. His work reshapes industries, from electric cars to space exploration, and his presence online has turned him into a tech celebrity with the power to influence markets in seconds. When these two domains collide, it feels like a clash of values, heart versus intellect, creativity versus innovation. The shock factor comes from the unexpected nature of the confrontation. People anticipate Bieber to feud with other musicians, actors, or even media personalities. They expect Musk to spar with rival CEOs, critics, or politicians. But when the two step into the same arena, it feels like a crossover event that no one saw coming. That surprise element makes people pay attention, because the story breaks the normal rules of celebrity drama. It's not predictable, and that unpredictability makes it captivating. Part of what keeps viewers engaged is how each side brings a different kind of power to the table. Bieber has cultural dominance, he influences fashion, lifestyle, and music trends around the globe. Musk has economic and intellectual dominance, he influences technology, innovation, and the future of industries that shape everyday life. Watching those two forms of power clash raises questions about which holds more sway in today's world, the power to move hearts through art or the power to change the future through technology. Audiences don't just watch for entertainment, they watch because the feud symbolizes something bigger. Social media amplifies the shock factor by putting both figures in the same digital space. Platforms like Instagram, X, and TikTok blur the lines between industries, allowing a pop star and a billionaire CEO to argue directly in front of millions. That visibility collapses the barriers that used to separate musicians from entrepreneurs and fans from investors. Suddenly, everyone is part of the same conversation, and the story becomes larger than life. It feels like a reminder that in today's interconnected culture, no industry exists in isolation. The clash also highlights how influence has evolved. In the past, celebrities and business leaders operated in different worlds. Today, both are judged by their social media presence, their ability to go viral, and their skill in commanding attention. Musk tweets with the same energy that Bieber drops a hit single, both generate global buzz. That similarity is what makes their feud so fascinating. It shows that, despite their different backgrounds, they share the same arena of influence, the internet. What makes this shock factor even more powerful is how fans interpret the feud. Bieber's followers might see Musk as overstepping into spaces where he doesn't belong, while Musk's fans might view Bieber as too emotional to spar with someone as calculated as a billionaire innovator. These interpretations spark debates that keep the feud alive. People aren't just reacting to what Bieber and Musk say, they're reacting to what it means for their respective industries, for culture, and for influence itself. Another layer of shock comes from the potential consequences. A feud between two musicians may generate headlines, but it usually stays confined to the entertainment world. A feud between Bieber and Musk, however, could impact multiple industries. Imagine the ripple effects, fans boycotting Tesla because of loyalty to Bieber, or Musk mocking Bieber in ways that affect his public image. The stakes are higher because the drama doesn't just live in one lane, it spills into multiple arenas, with real consequences for reputation and brand value. The cross-industry clash also feels cinematic, like a storyline that could only exist in today's hyper-connected culture. It's the kind of matchup that feels like fiction, yet it's real, unfolding in front of millions who can't stop watching. That sense of spectacle is what keeps audiences hooked. It's more than gossip, it's a cultural collision that blurs the line between entertainment and business, reminding everyone that in the digital age, influence is universal. Ultimately, the shock factor lies in the idea that these two figures, from such different worlds, are battling on the same stage. It shows how fame and power are no longer confined to traditional boundaries. Whether you're a pop star or a billionaire, your words, actions, and conflicts play out in the same digital arena. For viewers, that realization is fascinating and unforgettable. It's not just about Bieber or Musk, it's about the merging of worlds that were once separate, and the fireworks that result when they collide.